Greetings, Fire Chargers, Darkblade here, and in this video, I'm going to talk about what I call ghost stars and invisible stars. What do I mean that? Well, stars emit light, and light travels as fast as light travels. So, say for example, a star is 500 light years away. What we currently see about that star is how it was 500 years ago. So if that star were to die right now, no one on Earth would know for another 500 years. Because it would still be getting the old light. Because all the light that has already traveled in that star's last days would still take another 500 years to get to us. Let's say, for example, a star is 3 billion light years away and died about 1 billion 3 billion light years away from Earth. Thus, what we see about that star is how it was 3 billion years ago. If something were to happen to that star that affects how it looks, we wouldn't know until 3 billion years after it had happened. After it happens. Let's say, for example, the star died 2 billion years ago. Years before the present day. We wouldn't know that the star died until 1 billion years after the present day. And it seems like mammals aren't going to make it to about 1/4 billion years after the present day. According to a CNN article by Amy Woodjatt posted on September of 2023, September 26th, and updated later on September 28th of that same year, the formation of a new supercontinent could wipe out humans and all other mammals still alive in 250 million years. Yes, this would be extremely hot and dry. Like between 104 and 122 degrees Fahrenheit. I know for me as an Arizonan that isn't much, but that's only because it isn't constantly there. And even compounded by high levels of humidity would ultimately seal our fate. That's what the Farnsworth says. Now, back in Arizona, where I'm from, there isn't that much humidity to amplify the heat factor. So it looks like mammals have another 250 million years. So 250 million years later, after this supercontinent has formed and the climate is at that level, there would be no humans unless the second coming of Christ happens before then, which it most likely will, because there is supposed to still be some people, I think. So that means that if a star that's 3 billion years ago, 3 billion light years away, died 2 billion years ago, we humans would never find out that the star died, since the light to update the information, by the way, the star is dead, that light wouldn't reach Earth until 1 billion years after the present date, and by then there would be no humans or other mammals to even observe it. So basically this is a ghost star, a star that's possibly dead, but because of how and could have been dead for a long time, but because it's even farther away, we'll literally never know if it's dead or still alive. The same. Now let's look at the reverse, invisible stars. Let's say that a star formed 100 light years away. If a star formed that distance from Earth formed right this minute, then we wouldn't know for another 100 years, since it would take that long for that star's light to reach Earth. So let's say that the star is about 700 million light years away and formed 100 million years ago. So that star's light wouldn't reach Earth until 700 million years after it formed. So it wouldn't reach Earth until 600 million years after today's date. And since there won't be that much, anything for 600, there won't be humans or mammals to observe it 600 million years into the future, unless the second coming has happened. That means that we will literally never know that this star was ever born. So that's something to think about. There are possibly many examples of this.